Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hack Shack. Let's take a look at what $400 can get you on eBay. One X corporate PC and a low-profile GPU shipped in a bubble mailer. Time to see what this humble combo can really do. This boring little box probably used to do taxes. Now, it's got a second lease on life, powering the day-to-day grind of a young student with enough GPU muscle for some light gaming too. This all started when a young student reached out asking for help finding the best bang for buck system, something that can handle schoolwork and such with ease, but also have the ability to hold its own in some light 1080p gaming. Here's the plan. Take one Dell OptiPlex 7060, I got this one for around $249 delivered, and slap in an RX 6400 low-profile GPU that was about $150. No PSU upgrade, no RGB, no drama, just plug, play, and pray for no trouble. It's got an Intel i7-8700 inside, 6 cores, 12 threads, plenty of punch for most any task.
Will fit. Captain, we will not fit. Will fit! Will fit!
This GPU from eBay only came with the full-size bracket. I didn't quite yet have a smaller bracket handy, so I ended up just taking the bracket off and getting it in the slot so that we could do some testing and benchmarking. Like I mentioned already, it's got the i7-8700 CPU. It also came with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of NVMe SSD storage. This one actually came with a fresh Windows 11 install already sitting there, just needed setup. I used it as is for testing and benchmarks. But depending on your level of trust or paranoia, you might want to do a full wipe and reinstall just to be 100% confident nothing weird is lurking in the background if you get a system similar to this. Before we dive into the footage, quick disclaimer. I use one of these cheap $15 USB HDMI capture dongles. It works, but sometimes you'll see tearing or stutter that wasn't there in real life. Blame the dongle, not the Dell. And hey, if anyone wants to donate to Elgato, I'm all ears. Also, before we get too deep into gameplay or showing benchmarks, one quick note on the RX 6400. It's a PCIe Gen 4 card, but this Dell only supports Gen 3. That said, this card runs just fine. It doesn't come close to saturating it in Gen 3 by 4 bandwidth in most real-world 1080p scenarios. And hey, if she upgrades to a newer system later, the card can stretch its legs just a little bit more. And if you're wondering how this compares to something like a low-profile RTX 4060, the 4060 is definitely faster, sometimes by quite a bit, especially at 1440p or with heavier settings, but the cost is significantly higher too. For this price range and power envelope, the RX 6400 still makes a ton of sense. I ran a bunch of benchmarks and tossed in a few games too. If you want to jump to a specific one, check the chapter markers. Rocket League, smooth. War Thunder, totally playable. I didn't capture any footage of it, but the person this was built for has been using it every day. Sims 4 with all the expansions, and the whole family loves it according to her. No frills, no RGB unicorn tears, just solid performance, and this is a massive upgrade from their old school-supplied Chromebook. Also, confession time. I thought I printed the right low-profile bracket for this card. I did not. So I summoned my inner redneck and recontoured the original one with some gentle persuasion. It worked. Sometimes the best fix is a little bending and a lot of belief. So here's the final tally. The Dell 7060 with an i7 8700, 16 gig of RAM, 512 NVMe was $249 delivered. The RX 6400 was about $155 delivered. Total cost, just about $404, and that's tax and shipping included, for a clean, capable build. I will say though, when I was buying all this stuff, I was probably not the most patient, and I didn't want to wait on a auction to end, and I didn't want to go with a buy it now from something I didn't feel 100% comfortable with. You can probably safely save about 50 more bucks off of what I did here with no problem. Also, I want to give a quick nod to ETA Prime. He did a similar build to this on his channel with a low-profile RTX 4060, which was a huge inspiration when I was searching around for options to meet the budget this kid had. It's always fun to see how much power you can squeeze into these compact systems. Link to his video is down in the description if you want to check that out. And look, could you spend more and get more? Of course. But for about 400 bucks all in without relying on sketchy parts, lucky bids, or shady listings, this setup is doing exactly what it needs to do. It's not magic, it's just a smart use of what's out there. Could you build something new for this price? Not unless you've got a backdoor key to Micro Center. This one was fun. A simple, honest build that held its own way better than you'd expect. Hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Dude, you're getting it down.